In a world obsessed with manicured lawns and cookie-cutter suburbs, one man is turning his front yard into a food paradise. We're talking 270 types of fruit, stuff you've never even heard of, smack dab in the middle of the city where everyone can see. No pesticides, no HOA approval, no fear. This isn't just a garden. It's a revolution. But here's the thing. The city is watching. The neighbors are whispering. And the system doesn't like rebels. So why is this guy doing it? Is he just about fresh fruit, or is there something bigger going on? Today we're diving into his Garden of Eden to uncover the truth. We're in the city. And instead of lawn, we've got diversity, huge diversity of fruit. This is Main Street, Beauharnois. We're here to meet Frédéric Brossois.
Enchanté. Hello.
So Fred has done just, I see he was right in the middle of grafting. He's got, how many varieties you're saying? More than 100, more than 200.
Yeah, sure.
Probably more than 300.
Yeah.
On, this is 22,000 square feet.
22,000 square feet.
So half an acre, it's a pretty big suburban lot, but it's still right on Main Street. And to have this kind of variety, so there's so many things to look at here. Just name off some of the things. You've got so many different ways of having trees, ways of training them.
American persimmon.
Persimmon.
Yeah.
So Americans, yeah, you get it, persimmon. But we're not in persimmon country here. This is one of the hardy ones, I guess. There's only a few that are...
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I got maybe 10 of those. Yeah.
10 fruit or 10 trees?
Trees.
10 persimmon. Wow.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
12 years.
12 years. I don't think you're going to leave here.
No.
Once you put in this much effort in getting a huge diversity, I see Hascap. I'm not even sure what that is. I was going to say blueberry.
Almond. So these almond.
Almond. Wow.
Yeah.
He is pushing the limit of what can be done here. I really wanted to show you through this property that even though you're in the city, even though you've been attacked by the city, haven't you?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. So even though your homeowner association is after you,
you're not allowed to grow in front. Just need one.
One complaint.
Yeah, just one, and that's it.
But usually the complaints are because people are jealous you have so much to eat.
Yeah.
Strawberries. I see gooseberries. I see, is that mulberries?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gooseberries, mulberries. Yeah, but that...
Apple tree.
I was going to say, I thought you didn't have apple.
Yeah, I just put one there. Will take 6 years maybe. It's a dwarf. Dwarf.
Yeah. May not take 6 years. You've got good soil.
Yeah, 3 years maybe. I will have apple there.
Sour SK cherries?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Grimsham Passion was Cornus Mass just beside.
Wow. Cornus Mass, which is...
It's the first year they don't flowering.
Okay.
Maybe the snow this winter go right on when I...
Okay.
Yeah.
Snow removal.
Yeah.
We have, this much snow normally here?
This year was a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, 3-4 feet.
Yeah, 4 feet of snow.
Yeah.
Apricot. And you were saying this isn't one, because I see by your grafts here. 4 different kinds of apricot. So if you want more diversity, you can have it on these multi-grafted trees. So you bought it multi-grafted.
Yeah, but this rootstock is Saint-Julien. I put a cherry plum on it,
Okay.
apricot. You could put peach or
Wait a minute. You said you put.
yeah.
You didn't buy it as a multi-graft.
No, I don't buy.
You don't buy grafted
No,
trees.
no, I do all by myself. Yeah.
So you work in farming or you work in agriculture?
No.
No.
I work in water treatment for a town. Yeah. And I was gestionnaire. comment on dit ça?
Administrator.
Yeah.
So you do your own grafting. How did that? But that's complicated. How did you learn to do that?
Yeah. In the backyard, I got my Saint Julien. They grow that high. And in the August, I graft on it.
Okay. So you can learn it.
Yeah.
What is that one?
It's the grandpa. La série SK.
I never heard of it.
Prunus pumila.
Okay.
It's a black cherry from Saskatchewan. The yellow inside. It's really good cherry. Really black.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Prunus. It is sand cherry.
Prunus pumila.
Pumila.
Yeah, it's a sand cherry.
Sand cherry. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Prunus besseyi, but one of the originators for the hardy cherries. More Haskap, but now you have fruit trees with fruit shrubs.
Yeah. It's not a good choice because you need to put a net on it for the bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get. Wow, it's funny that you'd have so many birds, considering you're right on the main street, but the
Yeah.
birds come early in the morning.
So different kind of bird. The diversity here is each year is higher. Much diversity.
So you mean the parents of the birds? The
Yeah.
parents bring their young and they teach them that this is a good yard.
a good spot. A good spot to live. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get lots of birds. That's good.
Yeah.
You got that one,
Aronia.
Aronia. Yeah, Viking, probably Viking.
Yeah.
Some mulberry.
Yeah. Those are white.
Wow.
But they become much pink black at the end. They're really good to make a drink or a wine or yeah, they're special.
Was this multi-graft or it's a single?
No, it's just one kind. It's Ivory. Yeah, really good. But just 2 or 3 week harvest.
He's checking out your harvest just before the season starts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's incredible. How many? It's 5,000 maybe for those 2 trees. It's a lot. And that guy is waiting for.
He's
Oh,
checking.
yeah.
He's checking them out every day. Oh, they're not quite ready, and then he'll go. Actually, he'll have that first,
Yeah.
and then he'll come for the mulberries
Yeah.
and strawberries. You're gonna have a lot of strawberries too.
Yeah.
How do you pick all this?
I need help. But it's much easier to have helper for the pickling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Picking.
all different kind of strawberry.
Okay.
What? It's all different kind. It's 14 different kind.
In one bed.
Yeah.
So your season lasts a lot longer.
Oh
by
yeah.
having-
Oh yeah. For 2 or 3 months for the strawberry.
I don't know if people realize. I mean, we're really on Main Street. The
Yeah.
traffic is continuous here. How do
Yeah.
people perceive this when you get all different reactions?
Yeah.
Because it's front yard. This is your front.
A lot of people stop by and and we talk all about that. Here, in the late season, you have a lot of des courges, squash, yeah, and different kind of zucchini. But this look much greener at the end of the
Hey,
of the
we're
summer.
still. We just finished flowering. It's early spring.
All the seeds coming out.
The other thing that's stunning, though, is you have I mean, that's a big maple. You have big
Yeah.
trees on the property.
Des érables argentés.
So somebody would say, well, I have a big tree. I can't grow any fruit.
Yeah.
But yet you grow a lot of different things, even though you have such big trees.
Yeah, under, because they are in the northwest and the sun's come in like this, and you could grow under. Yeah.
Yeah. It actually helps you keep some of the freshness and coolness because you have a bit shaded by
Yeah.
having them there.
It's the best for
Wow.
not too hot, not too warm.
Onions, Egyptian onion. I think that's Egyptian onions probably.
Des échalotes.
Yeah.
Egyptian, I just put some there. I got plenty in the backyard. They walk, huh? It's
Walking onions. Yeah.
walking onion, huh?
And they're perennial because this is early.
Yeah.
You didn't plant this spring, any of these onions, did you?
Just those.
Those,
Yeah.
okay.
A new generation of onion. But I got plenty of thing. I got a small raspberry. I just put there.
Oh, okay. So some you're just starting to plant.
Yeah.
Filling in. You use a lot of wood chips as well.
Peach. I put 2 peach tree.
Okay.
It's growing fast and produce really fast peach.
I saw the pictures on your
Yeah.
Facebook, and it's kind of crazy how many different types of peaches you're growing.
Oh, yeah.
People think, well, of course you grow peaches, but we're not in peach country. This is definitely not a country for peaches.
Take only 3 years to have peach.
And it's nice that we had warm winters
Yeah.
last 2.
Yeah.
So this year as well. I see Asian pears.
Mm-hmm.
You have lots of different Asian pears.
Yeah. In that one, you have 10 different Asian pear. It's really good. That one is Mishiratsu. She's green. It's a lot different
Wait.
from those
You said
others.
10 different kind of,
Yeah.
of Asian pear on one tree.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah. By each branch, I make a different kind.
So where do you
I
graft
got thing
them?
on it. Yeah, on the branch. Yeah.
There at the beginning?
No,
or further out?
Sometimes it's that far. I don't want the branch to grow too long. But if you put 3 different kind on a branch, that's all right. You could.
So that must be a record, 10 different Asian pear on
No.
one tree.
No, some other people put so many on a tree. My friend Guillaume Dusty have one, maybe I don't know, 60.
60
I don't know
different
how
Asian
much.
pear or different fruit
No.
on
Asian pear, I find maybe 20 cultivars
Yep.
already. Each year I find one more to put on it. But Ready Robin, Tarusa Grimshin, Duatsu, those are from last year. Just on the other side, just 1 year growing. Tomato plant. So many different kind of fruit in the same area, in the little area. Yeah, great.
And you do this differently than a orchard situation. You have that's another one of your persimmons.
Yeah,
So you're growing Asian pear, persimmon, Asian pear.
another back there.
Another.
Persimmon, American persimmon.
Yeah.
This one is Asian American.
Okay.
They taste better. Those, I wish I have one who's flowering. Yeah, just one. Those maybe this year I will have flower.
And I saw tomatoes. You're putting in peppers in here.
Yeah,
But now you're mixing fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
So it's and I see a lot of mint. So you've got basically your table is almost set here. Your fruit, vegetables, and herbs.
Yeah.
And here's your squash or is it squash or zucchini coming up?
Yeah.
And flowers. So you do have, there's echinacea, you have lupins.
Yeah.
So you're making it nice and edible at the same time. But you must spend crazy amount of time on something like even just this one bed.
Well, each year I take all my 1 month of May.
The month of May.
Yeah. This is my sacrifice to have plenty of plenty of different kind all summer long. I take my months of May.
Is this your vacation month?
No, but I take a week, maybe 2 weeks in vacation. But when you work in the shift and you put your week off with it, it's 14 day off.
So you could get basically all of your setup, all your work, all your diversity put in a 2-week intense period in the spring. Because it's trees, you're not having to deal with them after springtime, and most of it is, it's really your work, I presume, is just because a lot of things you're still planting, you're still grafting.
Yeah, you still have the if you want to protect the fruit, put a net.
Okay, you net your trees.
I don't know if I have enough time to do everything, but maybe when I retire.
When you retire.
I will take the time.
And you're working full time at a job off the property.
Well, yeah. Just here is a graph of 1 year's from Asian pear. 1 year graph.
Looks good.
Incredible, huh?
Looks good.
Yeah, maybe next year I will have fruit on it.
You want to show how you identify so you know with having so much different things.
Yeah.
You get these little tags, aluminum tags, or is that metal?
Ready Robin.
No, that must be aluminum because you could scratch them.
Yeah. You could use a can or buy those for identification for dogs.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a
dog tags.
Dog tag, yeah.
Wow.
The less expensive, the best way, huh? Yeah.
But it looks like you're gonna have some fruit here. You got quite a bit of
maybe 600. Yeah.
600 pear on this tree.
My table is full and my other table is full. Just from him. Yeah. It's incredible. I have no choice to take it off. Maybe
half of it.
I will buy a scissor who cut the flower to have less fruit. Yeah.
Yep. They're just machines.
Yeah.
For producing. Let's take a look in your backyard because you even have, this is just a taste.
Yeah.
And you have even more variety in the back.
This is a Indian blood peach. It's a peach from the west, from west coast, from the west coast.
Okay.
Yeah, and back there they have problem because it's raining. Here, this Indian blood peach, it's easy way for him. That's why you don't have la cloque du péché.
Yeah, peach leaf curl.
Yeah, this one is free of that disease. Yeah.
Yep.
Just behind, I have a blackberry.
Yeah.
And this one will make each new branch will make the fruiting branch will make maybe 5 at 10 fruit. And this one, just this one, mulberry, will give you the blackberry, give you 500 fruit. It's incredible.
But you pruned it because you've got it left with only 3-4 canes.
Yeah.
And it produced a lot more than that canes last year. So you cut down more than half, or at least half of the canes.
Each year is a new cane, a new
series of canes even.
yeah.
Wow.
He frosts, he die a bit, but just to show, I don't know.
Yep, you pruned out well. You're pushing the limit for a lot of fruit. So to have them die back a bit is not abnormal. I see some of them, you're even tying them down so that they actually root and to produce more plants.
Yeah. It's easy for blackberry, mulberry, dans le fond, la mûre.
On appelle ça mûre, but in French, in English, it's called blackberry, because you do have mulberry.
It's easy to faire de la bouture.
Yeah, cuttings.
Cuttings.
But it's not even a cutting, because this is a layer touching the ground.
Un marcotage aérien.
Yeah. Well, not air layering, it's layering by the ground. You have a lot of mint here.
No, those are krosne du Japon.
Oh.
I don't know why they grow there. Un tubercule, a bulb.
Yeah, and it's spread.
Yeah, and now I have plenty here. Those are Connassier des coins.
Yeah, Japanese Chenomeles japonica. It's the coin is quince. Japanese quince.
Yeah, and this one is Chinesis.
Okay.
Yeah, I got plenty of them. All because they're flowering early and it's beautiful.
When I was in France, I learned why they called them coin.
Oh.
Because this is the shrub version, but the quince in French they're called coin. And they grow to be a very long-lived tree and very sturdy. You can't kill them almost.
Okay.
So the farmers, what they would do is, if this was their field and that was the neighbor's field, they would put it dans le coin.
Okay.
And that's why it got, because coin in French there's two spellings for coin. Coin, the fruit, has C-O-I-N-G. But coin, as in corner, is C-O-I-N.
Yeah.
And so they would put it, but it sounds the same. And they would put that tree dans le coin.
At the limit of the land.
Yep. I don't know about the shrub, but it was an interesting tidbit I found that.
I love those, the fruit, small fruit. But that one smells so good. The fruit is it's like citrus everywhere. You cut in half, you put in the house, and 1 week smells citrus.
Citrus, yeah.
That quince is incredible. Yeah, for the smell, and they all when they get older, the fruit you have all on it. Yeah, and that smell so much. I make candy with it. Yeah, rouleau aux fruits,
Okay,
fruit roll.
Fruit leather, fruit roll.
Yeah,
roll up.
Ouais.
You're producing, or you're multiplying, or dividing, or spreading a lot of plants. I see a lot in pots.
Yeah, those was on the land and the front yard. I just take it out. It's all the child from my tree. Yeah, they seedling. No, pas seedling. They are maybe those are seeds or des dragons.
Suckers.
Yeah.
So you put a few in, and you can get a lot more in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a bunch of everything. You have apples. This is, what is this? It's
tilleul. Tilleul d'Amérique.
Oh, bass.
Filia.
Yeah, basswood. Damirik.
Ouais.
Okay.
Yeah, big leaf. I think the leaf are small. No?
Or linden could be just.
Maybe it's a seed because I use chip wood.
Oh yes. Yeah. A lot of wood chips. So depending what they were chipping.
Yeah, exactly.
And what are you doing? You're gonna put all these in your property even more?
No, no more place, no more space. I got another land. I put there.
Okay.
Those is plum. Those are apricot or Saint Julien for grafting on
As
it.
a rootstock to graft. Okay.
Elagnus is those. Elagnus umbellata.
You realize though, by saying you've got those, so Elagnus umbellata is the, what is it in English? Autumn olive.
Yeah.
It's a terrible pest in the United States.
Yeah, I know.
But here, I mean, it's tough to get them to spread. You get them as a sucker or seedling?
Seed. What?
You do get a seed?
Yeah, but those I buy those, but I got some seed there. Takes so many time. It's long. It take time to grow. This one is from last year. It's
Okay.
just yeah.
I can hear people screaming though, "You're growing autumn olive!" But this isn't your typical seedling autumn olive. You're growing improved ones. You're growing the ones with bigger
Okay.
fruit.
Yeah.
Certain cultivars, I presume.
Yeah. But they don't spray and they don't grow back the seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never saw a tree, a seed grow in my around. So,
Oh my goodness. You have.
maybe the winter killed the seed. I don't know. Apios americana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ground nut. Yeah. You're using the vertical too where you can.
Yeah.
Getting different things.
Akebia.
Oh yes.
It's so pretty. The flowering is so pretty, and the fruit too. It's trifolia, three leaf.
Okay. It can be confused. People would think it's almost poison ivy because it almost looks like it, the three-leafed.
Yeah, and this one is quinata. It's five leaf. Yeah, the flowering is cuttings.
So wait a minute. You're saying what is a cutting then? You took a cut from a branch, you stuck it in the ground, and now you're getting more plants.
Yeah, you see,
that's cheap.
For vine. It's really easy for vine. Yeah,
Easy.
Yeah.
You cut it. You cut it off the vine. When did you do that?
A month ago.
Yeah.
Much early.
Before the leaves and the buds pop open.
Yeah, but
and that's a month ago, and it's already doing that.
Yeah, but it's much easier in the summertime. Right now, click to make the cuttings. It's much.
So you mean people watching would say, "What? You're saying I could just cut, if I have a vine, I can just cut a piece of the vine, stick it in the ground. If it's early, I'll get a plant. And then how do you get it in the summertime to grow easy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you put it in water? Do you put it in a bit of soil? Do you put it under mist? Or what?
Yeah, but it's crunchy. Huh? You need to take the one who's plus lignifié, plus
hardened?
Yeah. That here is the best way, the best
stage. It's the right stage.
Yeah,
because it's you could tell the difference. This is already more woody, and this is still very green and tender.
Yeah, you keep only one. You don't need two.
One leaf node, one bud.
One bud.
Each leaf node is also a bud.
Yeah.
So you would cut past because you're going this way. So you cut past here and what, before the...
Oh, no, you know,
And
you don't-
anywhere along that stem?
yeah, just this.
Okay.
Just this is
Each-
enough. You take it off just one side a bit, and you put it back in the ground. That's it.
Put it in the ground.
Yeah, it's really easy. Yeah.
I think seeing the number of plants, there's a lot of things that for you, you would say, oh, that's easy, but somebody would say, no, that you can't do that. But then I even see all kinds of blackberries here
Yeah.
and raspberries that were just wherever they touched the ground, you pulled them up with some root, and now you have another plant.
Yeah. It spread fast.
Multiplying, multiplying.
Yeah.
And these smell really good, actually.
Yeah, that one, that kind is a gumi, Elaeagnus multiflora. It smells better.
Goomy berries. I got the first harvest last year. First ones we ever got to fruit. And good job we picked,
I got two,
because 2 days later the birds ate them all.
yeah,
You got two different ones?
two sucker right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, what is this? It looks like a cornice.
Yeah.
Is this? These are the
Oh,
suckers.
maybe.
That looks more like a cornice, like
Yeah.
a dogwood.
No, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh.
Wow, they look different when they're that young.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's the rootstock.
Oh, could be the roots.
Yeah,
But that would mean they would be grafted. I don't.
maybe.
Huh.
Maybe.
Wow, but look at the flowers on this. It's a cool day. The bees are, I saw just bumblebees are out. It's too cool for the other bees, really.
A week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, no formation of fruit. that was only flower all around. Incredible. The peach was, you saw some there is pink, a big, really dark pink, and white flower all around here. I got another quince there, who will flowering this week. Yeah, it's making a pound fruit, 1
Wow.
pound fruit. It's incredible,
wow.
the size. This will go right in the.
I've never seen them in flower. I've never grown one.
It's really pretty. Yeah.
Which one is this? That's hardy enough.
Queen of Zagreb.
Okay.
No, Giant of Zagreb. Yeah, Giant of Zagreb. The fruit is huge. I make later fruit, des rouleaux aux fruits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fruit leather. Yeah.
You don't need much. One fruit, you make a lot. Yeah. Des griottes, the cherry.
Sour cherries.
Yeah, but I think it's the sweetest one.
Which one?
Amarena di Pescara. I got Meteor, who I like a lot. Montmorency.
These are all sour
Evans.
cherry types.
Yeah.
Meteor, Evans, Montmorency. Wow.
Yeah.
You have
I graph on it, and I tried all the cherry, the difference, the bricks, more sucré, sweeter, yeah. And Amarena di Pescara is really good. It's from Italy, that kind.
peaches.
Yeah,
Another persimmon.
yeah, that
You're
one
really
is
going
my
into
old.
persimmon.
It's my older. They make sucker so much. I give some each year. I graph on those sucker. Just around him, maybe I got 3 or 4 sucker to graph on it. I like the Asian hybrid American Asian.
Hardier.
It tastes better.
Better taste.
Oh yeah. A lot. Just we just passed by des Nefliers. En anglais, c'est
Nefle,
medlar.
medlar, yes.
Yeah, medlar. I got 2, 3 there. The flowering is so pretty. The flower are at the end of the branch.
Okay.
They're flowering like this. Yeah.
It's funny. So far we've gone through, we saw one apple tree growing, planted. We're in where even the universities would tell you, grow apple, because this is country that apple is very reliable. And yet you're putting so many things that are, would you say, are borderline, or and you're testing so many different ones.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, in 12 years you've been here, have you ever had a lot of things die back or die out? Because we have had some cold winters.
Not really. I protect them, but just the first year. After is the love the nature.
You're in a little bit of a, I see on the map, how far is the water here? Just down the road.
Yeah.
Is it Lake St. Francis or is it the river here?
C'est le lac Saint-Louis.
Even that. That's
The
close to Montreal.
thermal exchange. My season is longer, and it's a good spot. And I'm lower than the other land around.
Okay.
And the wind pass, and all the houses around is 2-stage, 3-stage, and
2 stories. Yeah, the bigger houses. Keeps the wind up higher. It's like having a solid windbreak.
Yeah, it's the perfect spot, I think. That's why I'm here.
And I see figs.
It's much easier. Yeah.
I mean, figs figs would always die out here if they were grown in the soil and left.
I protect them in the winter time. I just
you lay them down?
Yeah, I lay them down like this.
And then you cover them with what?
A tarp, a geotextile, a white one. I put the tarp on it.
Yeah.
And just leaf, a feet of leaf.
1 foot of leaves on top of the geotextile. Leaves is a very good insulator. People throw them out thinking, it's useless, but...
I just go take a ride, 2 roads, and I got enough leaf to do all my stuff. Yeah.
And then when you're done, what do you do with all those leaves? You put them back out at the curb?
It's perfect, but we will see in the garden. But here is all new, huh? It's only trees here are age 3 at 4 years old.
What did you have here before? Grass?
No, that.
Oh, pavers.
Yeah, when I buy the house, the guy take his vehicle because he wished to build a storage, a garage. And I take it off all the pavé uni.
Okay. The stones.
Yeah, the stones. And 2 feet of gravel under. I take it off. I put dirt. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of work to transform a different vision.
From garage to
the
fruit abundant. Actually, not even fruit. It's unfair to say fruit. There's a lot of fruit, but there's a lot of, just look at all the flowers right now.
Yeah.
And small fruit and herbs and vegetables. So how in season, actually not just in season, but mostly in season, quite a bit must come just from your yard.
Yeah, almost. It depends of the people who live with me. But I do a lot of cooking, a lot of transformation. But alone, it's too much. You cannot do everything. You need 4 person to do everything. But me and my girlfriend, 2 person, we do a lot. See, she used so much every day until the end of the year, at the start of the winter. Les néfliers,
Okay, yeah.
those
Medlar.
fruit, medlar, we use them, and all the green stuff, the herbs we take, and those Legnus umbellata, October, the fruit harvesting. A lot of fruit is at the end of the season. Yeah. October, November, American persimmon.
An apple tree.
Yeah.
And you still have one anyway.
Yeah. Before I have 5 apple tree, but they are on rootstock M106. They grow so high, so big. And I make the choice since maybe 5 years on dwarf rootstock.
Sounds like even the birds appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Here they're all around. The bird. In the morning, I got so many des mésanges, des cardinals.
Chickadees, cardinal, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But even if you only have this one apple tree, I see it's multi-grafted anyway.
Yeah.
So you could actually have just room for one tree. So somebody has a tiny backyard, 10 by 20, they could put one apple tree and have fruit for 3 months.
Yeah.
All different succession of
And those dwarf tree make big apple.
dwarf trees, yeah.
Yeah, dwarf. You just need to take it off some flower, some fruit, to don't have too many. But you could take 200 apple around that one. And the rootstock I use now is 8 feet high. It's really
A real dwarfing.
yeah. And that's why I
109?
take it off all my tree, my apple tree. They are too big and it's too hard to pruning, and I don't have the space here for. In the different, if I have enough space, I will do it differently. Yeah.
More figs, more figs,
Yeah.
more figs. And I presume this isn't one type. This is several type of figs.
This one is it's not supposed to grow here. It's a Morus macrura. You could find him around the Mediterranean or Moyen-Orient, Asia. He's making mulberry 3-inch long.
3-inch long mulberry.
Yeah, but
What did you call it? It was which one?
Morus macrura.
Macrura. Never heard of it.
He
And
does-
it's alive.
Yeah, but it was only a test, but it will make fruit. Maybe he have 10 years old now, and it's almost impossible to grow to have fruit. The bud die every winter.
And yet they come back.
Yeah, this branch still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 4 feet high.
We're not in mulberry country. We're not in, or certainly not that kind of mulberry country.
Yeah.
I mean, so many things here you're
I
pushing
will start back the seeds.
the seeds.
Yeah.
Well, it would be interesting because, yeah, I've seen the pictures of them. That it's like, wow, I wish we could grow
He
those.
die every year. I cut the branch who die, and I keep going.
And peaches,
Yeah.
and peaches, and peaches. And
Those are Asian peach. I use them for for rootstock.
Okay.
Champitao and another one. Yeah.
You buy them as rootstock, or you get the seed and you plant the pit?
Plants the pits. Yeah.
You mean you could just eat a peach, take the seed, put it in, and get a peach?
Yeah. It's for les fruits à noyaux.
Yeah. Stone fruit.
The stone fruit. All the stone fruit is almost the same from the mother, the fruit. It's not like apple, the pépin.
Yeah. Pit fruit. Yeah.
I
So
know
you could take seed of, this is peach, but you could do apricot, you could do plum, and plant the seed.
Yeah.
Anything special you do to the seed to get it to produce?
No.
Keep it away from squirrels?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they dig out everywhere, and they put seed everywhere. I got plenty of peach tree. I take it off every year because I got many everywhere. Just there, all the peats, the noyaux. Just here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, yeah. So you can't you can't keep up with all the seeds and fruit that are produced, and 5, 6, and 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, they're growing back each year. I have plenty of peach tree free.
And this is something else too.
Yeah, the kiwi arguta. We have the possibility of multitude of kiwi. I got only 2, arguta and calamnita. But
yeah, we can't grow outside. We can't grow the big fuzzy grocery store kiwi, but we can grow the smaller ones.
yeah, they're flowering, but my male don't do the job. All my female flowering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that one is the peach arbor, and this is the kiwi arbor.
Yeah. I built it 4 years ago. It's a 16.
So it makes a very pleasant place to sit too on a hot sunny day.
Yeah. I put my hammock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hammock.
Sometime chair. Floating chair.
Is these, like that one for the peaches, you built a structure. Peach trees don't need a structure to support them, but did you put it so you could net?
Yeah, at the beginning, I learned how to grow peach, and then they don't like the humidity and the frost. That's why it's so difficult to grow the peach here. Those are 16 years. I bring it with me when
I was going to say the math doesn't add up. You've been here 12, and you say they've been here. They're 16 years old because you transferred them.
I bring 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tree when I buy the here. I brought with me 6 tree, and those 2 are 16 years old, and maybe. They don't have less life in it. Je perds mes mots.
They're not that long lived.
Yeah.
They don't live that long for peaches.
Yeah. Take a lot of pruning and not too much disease. Some some
insects.
I got an example here.
Borers, peach.
Those
peach
who
borers.
Peach
borers. I didn't even know they were really around here because there's not many peach trees, but they find
depend of each year is different, and some the insect choose one tree. and he drill in, and the female put his egg, and the larvae eat the tree.
Out of these, have you found any trick? Because this is peaches is, I've tried it 3 times and I've given up on the farm.
Yeah.
Too open, too much, not enough microclimate for peaches.
Disease.
Disease was another issue.
Yeah.
What have you found? Like, what tricks do you use for peaches to get? Because I've seen your pictures. You got crazy, you know, abundance and nice peaches. What do you do for them?
Not much. I try to make the less possible, but before, when they are young, you're pruning a lot. You keep only 2 buds a branch. But right now, I don't do it, but I will cut here. I
Thin out.
and the growing back, the new branch need to be that size to don't frost in the winter.
Okay. So the little
fingers.
branches are far more likely to freeze in winter than the bigger branches.
And they will get older. They will get
Canker?
yeah, they will die after the.
Okay.
Les brindilles, ça meurt. Yeah.
So the young little wispy branches die off.
Yeah. But if you prune it and your heart is not too good, you don't keep all the fruit. You keep 100 fruit, 200 fruit, not 500 fruit from a tree. It's too much.
Interesting what you say, if your heart, because a lot of people, oh, I can't cut, I can't prune. Some trees, definitely, and the size, and you could get 500 fruit.
The smallest.
But it'll be the same weight of fruit as 100 large peaches.
Yeah.
So people don't appreciate so much that the work that goes into getting those big peaches is a lot more than getting.
It's not a good looking tree when you get older. You don't put it in the front yard. You put it in the backyard.
It's a backyard tree.
Yeah.
Well, also because when the people see it as the animals, they go crazy, especially the birds, over the first fruit of the year. So for us here, it would be haskap and strawberries. Birds can absolutely devour them.
Yeah.
The same for the fruit trees. These would be your first fruit of the year in trees.
No.
What
cherry.
Oh, you get cherries. All
White
right.
cherry in June. Peach in July. At the mid-July, that one is the early one, the second tree. Arrow diamond.
Harrow diamond.
In July. It's my first peach of the year.
So wait a minute, you were saying, so you have strawberries, so you would be eating strawberries in June.
Yeah.
Then you get sweet cherries in late June.
Yeah.
And then you get peaches in July.
Yeah.
And then that's it for your year, right? You're done. You have anything in August?
No, but you keep going. I got different kind of peach.
Different kind of peaches in August as well.
Yeah.
And then September.
I got 14 different kind. They late October, my last one will
your last
harvest.
peaches.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Poly is late. It's September. I got a ice peach. It's a white one. The skin is white, and inside is white too. Yeah. And Indian blood peach. Yeah.
14 kind of peaches. So you get from July to October, you get peaches.
All around the pool is peach.
A little bit of microclimate, smart.
Yeah.
Smart. It delays them a little bit. But then you get your other fruit as well.
Yeah.
So for those wondering, you know, gee, I don't know if I want to get... Look at the season. He's walking out in the yard from June until late October. And there's fruit to eat. Do you get fruit to eat just at that long of a season? You could. And some of you, I know for sure, could have actually fruit 12 months of the year. If you're in the subtropics and you get citrus that stay in the fruit, in the tree ripe. I remember scolding the people in New Zealand saying, you mean you can have trees with fruit in them 12 months of the year? And oh boy, I was hard on them from then on. It's like, look, you have no excuse. You have no excuse. If we get 5 months of the year with fruit, that's great. And you can have 12, so do it.
Yeah.
Boy, so many other things here.
One of my biggest dreams is to have a greenhouse. Yeah. I buy a land for this.
To be able to put.
Oh yeah.
Could you not put one here in a smaller one here in the backyard?
It's not easy, yeah, with the reglementation.
Yeah.
Each town is different, and here is 14 feet, 14 foot, no feet.
That's the limit.
Yeah.
Like a shed.
Yeah, 14 by 14.
Oh, 14 by 14. Could you have two?
You change the name of the
second one
of the thing. So you name it. I don't know, something else. A saloon or
pool room.
A pool room.
Put a little pool, and you say that's my pool cover.
It's not easy when you want to be autosufficient.
Yeah, self-sufficient for your fruit.
Yes, self-sufficient, and the town don't allow you to do it. And maybe maybe for the next generation, the people will change those things. I will try. Since 2 years now, I talk a lot for this. And last year, I regroup a lot of people because the town want me to cut my tree in the front. And the regroupment, we will go to the township and try to change the council. Yeah, for the recommendation for growing.
There are more and more people standing up like you do to say, hey, wait a minute, this makes sense. Why should I have lawn? Why should I spray dandelion? Why should I do all these things when I can have food produced on my front yard? Not just backyard, okay, but front yard. Why not use? Some people, that's the only sunny place they have is the front yard. Why waste it on growing grass when you can grow your best food?
We are not allowed to let the nature the seeds growing back. We're not allowed to keep the nature waste. The seedlings, I take it out. I cannot leave them there. Huh?
They don't want it to look like it's overgrown and growing wild.
Yeah.
I have seen other places that have challenged the limit, and it's incredible if you just associate it with a few things, like that's my path, and the path could be paved, it could be grassed, but you have path, and then you have your beds, and people are okay with having beds of flowers and shrubs. It's almost as if you can just say there's an edge. It's neater. Because they're crazy about it's got to be neat and tidy. But you can have both. You can have where you satisfy. I've seen one person put in a prairie, a wildflower prairie, a native tall grass prairie in their front yard because they put 4 or 5 big rocks and they called it their rock garden. And the city said, oh, I know what a rock garden is. That's okay.
Okay.
So sometimes it's just how you rename it.
Yeah.
A pool, a small pool, or even like a jacuzzi-sized pool in a greenhouse becomes, that's my pool house.
Yeah.
And the other one is your greenhouse. But this one isn't a greenhouse. This one is a pool house.
So I experiment a lot here. And now I know what I need to be autosufficient. The greenhouse is a different experimentation to do. I would
makes-
love to do it. I would
Makes a
love.
big difference. We've never had as many blackberries
Yeah.
because usually they freeze back, but in
Yeah.
the greenhouse, it's just enough cover that
This one freeze, he die, but all bud give you 10 fruit.
yeah.
That's
Well, it
yeah, he freeze this winter.
yeah.
I put it on the ground.
Oh, that's what you do. You lay it on the ground. To
Yeah, and
not
I put
freeze.
leaf.
This is a blackberry.
But he freeze.
So you do like you do with the figs. You
Yeah.
lay the cane to the ground and
Yeah.
you put all paper bags with leaves over it.
Yeah,
So even if it's not hardy, you can make it hardy.
yeah. It depend because the 2 winter before that one,
Yeah, it was
I
a
can.
cold one.
Yeah, it was easy.
The last 2 winters were easy.
Yeah, I protect nothing at all, and
Yeah.
everything's still alive. But this winter was a little bit too cold, too long. Yeah.
What else have you got? Vegetables,
Yeah, Saskatoon berry.
Saskatoon berry.
Yeah.
Oh, you have
It's
to net this one, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, the bird loved them,
Yeah.
and
This is probably the easiest shrub for people to grow.
Mm.
Beautiful flowers, beautifully. That's a very
Delicious
That's a
fruit.
very good producer too. What is that?
I graft pear on it just
To
for
dwarf
fun,
it?
and it's working. Yeah. They called petit pois,
Yeah,
little
they're
pear.
they're compatible to graft pear onto
Yeah, pear. Pear.
Saskatoon rootstock. Which
Uh,
cultivar is this one, by the way?
I don't
remember?
remember. I know it's really good, but in the front yard, I got a dwarf, 2 feet high. Lee, the name is Lee 3, je pense. ou-
Okay.
Yeah. But this one I cannot remember.
You have gooseberries here in pots.
Yeah.
These are to replant elsewhere, dug up.
Cerise à grappe,
Okay, choke cherry. Yeah,
choke cherry. Yeah.
a lot of different varieties. A lot of different varieties. This is forsythia, isn't it? Yeah, it's forsythia. Or is no?
Sidonia, ça se peut-tu quelque chose comme ça? Me souviens plus.
Or is it Campsis radicans? The
It's a
trumpet creeper.
trumpet. Yeah.
Okay,
a
that's what it is.
um,
trumpet creeper vine.
yeah.
Campsis radicans.
Big trumpet.
for the hummingbirds
It's really beautiful. Yeah.
and the kiwis.
Here's my topinambour.
Is this another one of the persimmons? No.
No. It's in the same family of mulberry. It's
Wow.
I cannot remember. Che.
Che, okay.
What?
I did see you trying this one and you weren't impressed with the...
No, by the female and the male. I got only the male fruit now.
Okay.
But I wish the female fruit will form. It's bigger and sweeter. I check the flower every year. I got the fruit. It's already.
Okay.
Yeah, it look a brain shaped. A fruit.
Yeah.
The fruit.
Wow. And your vegetables.
Yeah. This is topinambour.
Tapino. Okay. Jerusalem artichoke
Yeah.
or sunchokes
They grow in this.
in the gravel.
Yeah.
They grow in anything, as long
Yeah.
they grow in. Yeah, that's the shoots coming out.
Yeah. I just move it a bit and.
So you have no lack of gravel since it was a large, almost a parking lot for a lot of this property when you came. That was all the gravel that was underneath the.
Yeah, no,
patio.
this was around the pool and c'est du galet. And I take it off, but I use it for my garden interspace, entre les rangs, entre les
the
rangs.
rows. Yeah.
But
This is really mostly your vegetables back here.
yeah,
Asparagus. When did you plant that asparagus?
Hmm?
When did you plant that asparagus over there?
maybe 10 years ago.
But it's coming up so big already.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't plant it this year?
No. I still use them. When they crunchy, it's different kind, huh?
Yeah, you have
This
some
one
purple.
you cannot do it, but the two other kind is still crunchy at the end of the ramification.
Of the
I don't know
branches,
the branch. I eat them 2 months. I still have 2 months to eat.
But
some.
it's nice having perennials. I see you planted some of your transplants, your annuals,
Yeah.
but having perennial plants that you don't have to be planting year after year, just like your trees and your shrubs, it's a nice advantage. Did these pots, did you move them out or they stayed here all winter?
They stay. It's des bleuets.
High bush blueberries, yeah.
Yeah, blueberry. I moved them last year. There was the kiwi at the other spot. There was the kiwi and the blueberry all together. I have no choice to take it off from there, and I decide to put in pots. It's much easier for the soil to keep the acidity.
Yep. This isn't acid soils here. This is
Yeah.
pretty heavy. I'm sure this is quite heavy clay naturally here.
Yeah, I got sand, but it's for top soil. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I love them. It's really.
Did you? Was it you? I saw you got white.
No, I tried to find it.
Trying to get white.
Yeah,
Okay.
to get it. And the other one, le lapin, the bunny, eat it. The bunny.
The rabbits. They pruned your
The
bushes.
rabbits.
They love this. They also love the
Yeah.
blueberries. It's a good job your pots are a bit higher. Cactus. My goodness.
L'Ompontia. I got 3-4 spot of Ompontia. They from Canada.
Okay. The Saskatchewan ones, the prairie ones?
No, Ontario.
Okay.
Ompontia from.
Opuntia, yeah.
Yeah.
Prickly pear cactus. People would say, why would you want to grow cactus?
They're flowering,
Yeah.
yellow, pretty, and
They produce fruit.
you could eat it. It's really good.
And
And-
these are all your suckers from things like persimmon.
No, those are pawpaw tree. Yeah,
These are pawpaws.
yeah.
That's true. Huh.
Some die from winter, I think. Yeah,
You put them in as seedlings.
yeah. And those was supposed to go to my land, my other land.
Okay.
I would love to have 100 pawpaw tree there.
Yeah, that would be great. I see.
Apple grafting.
Yeah.
And a 7-in-1 ça c'est un poirier pear.
That you want to get just to show how you can do that.
Yeah.
How many grafts there are? 7 on that one pear
Yeah.
tree.
And this is a quince. No, medlar.
Okay. And it's compatible, medlar
Yeah.
with pear.
I love to put a medlar in a tree because one branch is enough.
Okay.
It's like a dessert, huh? You got 20 fruit. That's enough in the winter. I eat them outside when they frost.
It's so underestimated. I
Tastes
don't
so
grow
good.
them, but I ate them when I was in France, and it's people make the pot like it's what is it called? It's like a butter, but it's thick. It's a paste. It's
Oh yeah, it's really good. But if you bring it inside and they warm up, yeah, the fermentation will go in it, and they don't taste good. You don't want to have too much fermentation.
You
Yeah.
don't want them to ferment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Here is Cornus cusa. You find them in Florida.
Oh, wow.
Florida. Yeah. And this one,
Did you ever eat them?
I got just one flowering. This one.
They are so good. They're unusual, but they're really good.
All the flowers coming. A white flower.
That's Cornus cusa or cusa dogwood.
Yeah.
Are these all the rabbit?
Yeah.
Wow.
The snow was that
The
high.
rabbit ate. Look how high we are here, and the rabbit. Yeah, we had. The rabbits had access to some pretty high areas this year.
Garlic, pepper, not pepper, but yeah. The choux,
Cabbage.
cabbage. Yeah.
Is that more raspberries or black? That's raspberries back there.
Yeah. All the kiwi flowering right now. It will open
Yeah, it
up
will be
soon, really soon. In Conassier. Apple tree there. Yeah. I
Cut it right back.
Yeah. Each year I take a branch off. It's too huge. Plum? I love that kind of plum.
Is this the late one? You have one that's a yellow heart-shaped. What did you call it?
Emerald Butte.
Okay.
But this one is early
Burbank?
one. No, I don't have the name. I
I
buy
see.
it. Was not the good name when I buy it. It's supposed to be a red star, but it was not. I don't know which kind I have, but it tastes like banana. It's so good, that plum. It's a yellow plum. The skin is mince, teeny, no,
Very thin.
thin skin, and it's like a juice. It's so good. And I got some apricot and all different kind of plum in it. It's
Apricot and plum in the same tree.
yeah, it's a mix. That's why I just try it out. That's why I try to find which kind of that fruit is, which name, and I cannot find it. But I graph on it, and the apricot works, and it's still going. It's still alive after 8 years. And
They're very close. They're compatible.
what they are compatible. The seedling of my mulberry.
More mulberry,
Yeah,
Asian pear.
yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of blackberries back here.
Not my little pawpaw.
Oh wow!
Assimini trilobé.
I've never seen them flowering. Wow.
Yeah, like the older when the flower get older, they will make some male.
Flower?
Yeah, the flower
Pollen.
change when she get older. Yeah,
Do you pollinate it to help get more fruit?
no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I will when the flower will come a little le pollen. Ouais. I'm waiting for finding one. I check it out every day.
Some would
Oh.
say that, oh, pawpaw, everybody can grow
This one is
pawpaw.
ready.
That one's ready. That's
Yeah.
the stage?
Yeah, that's the stage for the pollination.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, the female flower transformed to male flower, and now I'm ready to.
So what do you use? Just a little paintbrush?
Yeah, a pen. Yeah,
Pinceau?
my pencil.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
paintbrush. So you would just rub it in there to get the pollen, and
Yeah.
then the female flowers are all the other stages,
Yeah.
and you just dab it
Yeah,
on
but it's better to take a flower from another tree.
tree.
Yeah.
But you have only one, or no? You have
No,
only one that's flowering.
Yeah, I got 4, but I will put 6 in my finish. Comment on dit ça? Yeah. Someday I will have 6 here, and they will pollinate.
It's a good choice because this is you're really under the large trees, but yet you're growing pawpaws here because they are an understory tree. They're normally growing in the forest underneath large trees.
Yeah.
So you could take it, if you have very shaded property, you could take advantage and get fruit by growing something like pawpaw.
Yeah.
And if you let it on its own, it will produce a few fruit. But if you dance with the paintbrush and cross-pollinate it, because I think their pollinator is normally flies, it's not bees. Some people have said if you just find a carcass and you get like a squirrel or a raccoon that's dead and put it under your tree, you will attract so many flies, and then the flies will grow from the carcass to the flowers.
I saw a lot of ants too.
Ants?
Yeah.
Okay.
They check. Maybe
they pollinate.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, definitely worthwhile getting more fruit on the tree.
And the bird, les jets bleus,
Blue jays?
the blue jays.
Yeah.
When they fruiting and the fruit is forming, the blue jay come and pick them. Yeah. I saw this a couple years in a row.
Okay.
The blue jay don't like the fruit, or I don't know, they're curious and they pick and they fall down.
Because it's not a tree that we would normally find naturally in this area. So maybe it is. They're a very smart bird. Maybe they're just curious.
It's really old, huh? It's 18 years old.
This
one.
tree is 18 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He changed 3 times of propriety.
Oh, okay. That's why. It's 18 years old, but it's been moved to 3 times.
I cut the roots a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's still small. Another mulberry, but everbearing.
Okay. This is the Illinois everbearing?
Yeah. And Giraldi is right there. It's so good, but you don't. The bird love them so much, and the squirrel, les écureuils aussi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say the problem a lot of times in a yard is if you have like this one, let's say you had one mulberry and it's the everbearing, so it produces over a much longer season.
Yeah.
The problem is the birds in your immediate neighborhood all know, and they'll all come, and you'll have many birds, and they can keep up with the amount that it produces. So in that case, I always say it's not that the problem is that your tree is just no good, or it's there isn't enough of them. You have to satisfy. So I say the easiest is multiply it. Take mulberries pretty easy from cutting. Take cuttings, root it in a pot, and give it one to each of your neighbors.
Yeah.
And then you'll be in the center, and the birds will come to all the neighbors' trees when they're ready.
I got a lot of seedling too.
See?
Oh yeah. The alba in the front yard is making a lot around. Yeah. But just my diversity here. I don't know if you excuse me for my English.
Yeah, it's a lot of diversity.
Yeah. They spread the seed all around,
Okay.
and you could find.
When you walk around, you can tell these must be from my trees.
Here I got the noyer noir, black walnut. Yeah, they're from another tree around here. I got heart nut too. Heart nut.
Yeah, another walnut.
The squirrel bring them here. Yeah. But this produce so much I could put a net on that structure. I got different kind of a post with a support à net for protect my tree. It's another job to do.
Well, yeah.
But for mulberry, is with a net, it's incredible. The fruit is perfect when you taste it, when you
if you get it
harvest.
ripe, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, at the right time. Yeah. Pine Korean,
Yeah. Korean pine.
maybe 14 years old.
In 14 years, it'll
Yeah.
produce the nuts.
Hey,
Yeah.
they grow maybe a inch.
Once they reach, my biggest one's about this much, but it grew this much last year.
Yeah.
So once they get beyond, it's almost like beyond the snow, boom, then they start to grow much quicker. Even though with the same amount of shade, but they grow a lot early. So the leaves just came out pretty well last week, but it would have grown already quite a piece before the leaves come out.
Yeah. Les noisettes,
Hazelnuts.
hazelnut.
Wait, this is hackberry?
No,
No.
it's another
Another
plum.
plum. It's a different plum.
I will take it off to put a pawpaw.
Too shady. Well, it's actually doing okay.
It's the kind is crescent. They don't make a lot of fruit.
Oh.
Crescent.
Crescent.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the American plums, the red ones.
Maybe. No fruit since I have it.
But I think these plums are tricky in the pot.
Yeah.
You need another American plum. But you have all European plums.
Yeah. I got some hybrid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got two other plum there.
it's incredible how much your large trees are taking up a good third, almost a third of your yard in shade because they're spread so big. This is good area for pawpaw all in here.
Yeah. Oh yes, it's perfect all around. I got plenty of seedling there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a good area for a nursery because it's not too shady.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I mean, it's not too sunny.
For the cuttings
Yes.
and all the
Yeah,
nurturing.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ça, c'est un tilleul. Il grow there. Un tilleul à grand feuille d'Amérique.
Yeah, that's a basswood
Yeah.
by the look of it. Large.
Les
leaf.
châtaigniers. Les
Chestnut.
chestnut. Yeah.
That would be a hybrid one,
Mm,
not the American chestnut.
I'm sure it's
I have two of them. I don't
C'est-
recognize it as the American.
ouais, c'est des hybrides à mon avis. And here is a mix-up of raspberry, blackberry. Yeah, my best black raspberry, jewel.
Yeah.
I got honey queen, yellow raspberry. It's really big. Fall gold, purple crown, blackberry.
Kiwi gold.
Yeah, and the other side, yeah, kiwi gold. Yeah.
So that's a nice little trick is if you buy fruit like that, let's say in the case of raspberries, don't just buy one. So you can get it's nice to have two different colors even if you're going to get raspberries, getting a yellow and a red.
One plant, two plant, and 3 years after you got 20. The small fruit, they are better in the shade. The taste.
The taste.
Yeah. I got a lot of pawpaw tree all around, all seedling.
Seedling pawpaws
Yeah.
in the shade.
Yeah. Another one here.
And your peaches around the pool.
Yeah, three different kind. Vétéran, Reliance, and this one, cannot remember.
That's when you know somebody has a lot of different ones.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's not important.
No.
At the beginning, when you start, you need a name for everything. But after, it's the fruit is important.
And you don't know. Are they going to survive? Are they going to
Yeah.
work? Are they going to be... I'm just like you had apples, you had, and then you're phasing them out because there's others that you prefer. So you
Yeah.
put more pawpaw, put more peaches, put more of...
Those is mushroom.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
on top of it.
Well, it's a different kind of growing, but
That you grow, you start, you inoculate.
yeah, yeah,
Growing on wood chips or
Yeah.
growing on medium.
yeah. Each year is different. If I have time to do it,
You start them in the winter in the basement.
no.
No, you start
No.
them in the spring.
Yeah, yeah. My first chipwood is alive and perfect,
Okay.
and take maybe 20 days. And after that, a different kind of mushroom. Some I put on the ground, and those I keep it in the basket.
So even if you don't have a lot of room, and especially if you have a very shaded yard, you can still get mushrooms.
Yeah, under there is perfect, but now I have too much stuff. Yeah,
Under a patio, under a deck. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
it's
no.
perfect to make mushroom. Yeah, those plum are the shape are hard plum.
Hard.
Yeah, elephant.
Oh, that's the elephant plum.
Yeah, yeah, elephant plum, and the other one is purple plum. The shape, the shape are heart shape. Yeah,
You've got so many trees. You know you got so many trees when you're starting to water with a fire hose.
it's the best. When I got no chemical in my pool, I use the water at the spring. After I don't use it, but I will change my pool for a natural pool. Yeah, I work in this. I know all this work with bacteria, and I will use UV to la désinfection.
Oh, yeah.
And I will do another way. Yeah, and I will use the water all year long. Not one is full of chemical, chlorine, and nah.
You're saying you work in water treatment,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't want to have chlorinated water.
No. Man.
It's better if you do it in UV treatment instead of
Yeah.
chlorine.
Yeah. A natural way. Yeah.
Now all you need is a little tower and grow some aquatic plants to do even more of
Yeah.
the filtering.
Yeah.
They keep the
Yeah.
water really clean. If you have just enough balance of plants to water.
I could talk a lot about it in French. Yeah. It's one of my other dreams, and the greenhouse and the natural pool. Yeah.
All right. We're almost out of battery.
Yeah.
So let's just take one last point. We're almost at the end here anyway. Having seen what you've seen, having learned what you learned, what would you give as a lesson to people now that you know, if they were in your situation or if they have a smaller yard, what would you encourage people to do for fruit in a yard?
Mm-hmm.
Or not just fruit, because it's more than just fruit.
It depends the time you have, but start with one.
That's a dangerous lesson,
Yeah,
because you started with one too.
yeah. I start with a peach and a cherry tree.
Oh, you started with two.
Yeah, 19 years old, and now today I got plenty of it. But is the conseil,
The advice.
the advice will sacrifice your months of May.
Good point. You
If
focus your key time.
yeah, is the time to do it. Is in May, April, May. If everybody will take a break in that time, we will don't talk about the shameless. Comment on dit ça?
Dis-le en français.
Ouais, ben on parlerait pas de pour l'autosuffisance.
There wouldn't be a lack of self-sufficiency of
no.
supply of food.
It's a way to thinking. It's a way to live. I sacrifice 1 month to have 6 or 7 months of
Fruit abundance.
harvest.
It's really self-reliance and a great abundance. Fred, for those who'd want to get in touch with you, follow you,
Yeah.
what would be the best?
Messenger,
Facebook?
Facebook.
So they would find you under Frederic
Yeah.
or Fred Bros,
Yeah.
probably your easiest,
Yeah.
like Fred Brothers, BROS.
Yeah. And
Your group.
each spring we do a change of cuttings
An
or
exchange of cuttings and
scion.
scion exchange.
What?
Yep.
All around the province of Quebec. We propagate all different kind, and we try. it exists so much, and we just saw just a bit of it. Yeah.
Fred,
Ouais.
thank you very much for the visit. I'm sure you will have inspired several people to just go, hey, I got some space. I can do it.
Yeah.
Just start.
Yeah. Just start with one.